YouTube is one of those hobbies that only the bravest can do. I say that because it's so hard to make a video when you have no experience with filming, editing, making thumbnails, and everything involved in the video making process. On top of that, it's really hard to put yourself out there when you feel like you're going to get judged for making videos or for the type of content that you make. But if you're one of the brave minority that is willing to put yourself out there, then this is a video for you, because today I want to talk about how I know it can change your life. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Janelle. I've been on YouTube for about 3 years, but I only started this YouTube channel back in April. The other YouTube channel I had was a booktube channel. I pretty much only talked about books on that other channel, but this new channel is mainly a lifestyle content channel. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't realize how big of an impact it would have on my life, so I really wanted to talk about that and explain why I know it will have the same impact for you. First off, I think that YouTube opens up a world of possibilities. What I've learned is that YouTube isn't just about going viral, it's about bringing value to other people, whether that be through entertaining them, educating them, or giving advice. There are many different ways that you could bring value to other people's lives. Those are just a few examples. In the past, I've always thought about like how I can get more subscribers or how I can get more people to watch my YouTube videos, and I realized that that wasn't what it was about. And for me, not only has framing it in a different way brought value into other people's lives, but it has also brought value into my own life. Because I want to make these kinds of YouTube videos that aren't supposed to go viral but are actually supposed to help other people, I feel like I can connect with other people in a more authentic way. And also by sharing my most authentic self, it allows other people to relate to me. So when you make YouTube videos with the intention of helping people and bringing value into their lives, I feel like that will allow you to connect with others. Chances are people will be able to relate to you and will subscribe to you for that. Obviously, subscribers are not everything, but I feel like when people can really connect with you, that's what can turn a regular viewer into a subscriber. Another thing too is that as opposed to other forms of social media, YouTube is very special and unique in that people are more actively watching your content. What I mean by that is that people actively choose to watch your video rather than looking at it through a feed. The algorithm kind of just feeds them the content on, like, let's say Instagram or even YouTube Shorts. But on YouTube, at best, the algorithm will show them on their browse page what videos to watch. But at the very least, the person has to actually click on the video. So in that way, the audience is very active, like they actively chose to watch your video. They came to your video to watch what you have to say. And also with the longer videos, people are much more able to connect with you as opposed to like a very short 90-second video on Instagram Reels. The amazing thing about when you're just starting out on YouTube is that you can make pretty much anything that you want, and also you can be as creative as you want. I would say like 6 or 7 years ago, it was really hard to imagine having a YouTube channel and growing it without ever showing your face or without talking to the camera. But now there's actually a multitude of people who have built their audiences without saying a single word on their channel or even without showing a single part of themselves. So I would say this is like a great opportunity to challenge yourself to make something really creative, and I think it will be 100% worth it. I feel like the biggest impact that YouTube has made on my life is my perception of myself, and I feel like it could also change other people's perception of themselves if they only just started a YouTube channel. Firstly, I think that it will make you focus on your positive qualities. I watched a couple of videos talking about the unfair advantage and how people utilize their unfair advantage to grow on YouTube. For example, I would say that one of my unfair advantages is that I read a lot of books. So recently I've been trying to introduce more and more book content to my videos, talking about what books I read, and whoever comes across these videos will get a good idea of my opinion on the books that I read. So in that case, my unfair advantage of reading a lot of books and having read a lot of books helps other people determine for themselves whether or not they want to read any of the books that I've read. Whether or not you think so, you probably do have an unfair advantage. Some other examples that I could think of is maybe you have an aesthetic home, or maybe you have have a lot of knowledge or experience in a certain topic. Or maybe you have a skill that you're currently building as opposed to a skill that you've already built, because I think it's more relatable to be currently in the process of building a skill. I can almost guarantee that you have at least one. YouTube has also really built up my confidence. I feel like authenticity is one of the key factors of having a good YouTube channel. And when you're sharing your most authentic self with the internet, I think it helps you to be more confident to share more of that authenticity in the future. In the past, I've actually been kind of afraid to share information about myself, but recently I've tried to be a little bit more open about that because I know that at least one person will be able to relate to my struggles or whatever it is that I'm sharing. And for me, this isn't just about connecting with other people. I know that that's part of it, but it's also more of like a sustainability thing for me, because I feel like it'll just get harder and harder as you go on through your YouTube journey to constantly be hiding things about yourself. I don't know if that makes sense, but I kind of experienced it when I had my other YouTube channel. Like I said, I only really talked about books on there, and I kept thinking like there are so many other different aspects about me that I want to share with my YouTube audience. I felt like nobody really cared about anything else on my other channel except for books. So now I have this new YouTube channel where I can pretty much talk about whatever I want. I'm still a very small YouTube channel, so I'm really flexible in what topics I can talk about. But yeah, at the very least, I feel like showing up as authentically as I can on YouTube has built my confidence to show up authentically in real life. I also proved to myself that I can do hard things. Regardless of the outcome, I feel like the process of making and uploading a video is really rewarding. I put in the effort and the countless hours to make this video, and that in itself makes me feel accomplished. At the very least, I know that with each video that I make, I've learned at least one thing, or I've improved at least one thing in the YouTube video making process. And even though it's hard, I know that once you take that leap of faith and make that first YouTube video, you will also prove to yourself that you can do hard things too. I really wanted to make this video because low-key, I wanted to convince my friends in real life to make YouTube channels. I think so many of my friends would bring so many good things to the YouTube space, and I just wanted to share a little bit about how much YouTube has made a positive impact on my life. So then hopefully it would encourage them, and by proxy, everybody who watches this video to start a YouTube channel. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, I think you would really like the video I made last week about the reality of being a small content creator. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.